My friends, we have problems to solve, and we're going to look at one solution that can help us with membership and our programs. Wow. Come back after the intro.
This is your daily dose of Veterans Intel. This is all about the military and veterans community. Hey, we're talking about news you could use. Tune in, you're not going to want to miss this.
I'm not doing this for ego. I have plenty of ego. I'm doing this to help people live their best veteran life.
Are we providing enough value to our memberships? Are we equipping our members to do what's best for the organization? Those are the two questions that I want to look at today. Now, before I ever propose a solution, I like to look at it in a few different ways. One, does it solve a problem that I've either made or that I've heard? Two, is it reasonable in scope to implement it? And three, knowing veteran service organizations, it has to be cost effective. So let's look at what our problems are. First problem is we have a dwindling membership in all of our organizations. The second thing is our programs are suffering. There's people who haven't heard of them. There's people who aren't participating in them. And I think that the solution to both the membership problem and the program problem can be not solved, but can be put in a better place if we do what I'm talking about. So on the membership side, as I've told you before, the pool of eligible veterans is shrinking all the time because now less than 1% of the population serves in the military. Therefore, it is to be mathematically inevitable that that pool will shrink, right? What we need to do is think about it in a different way. We chastise people in the Legion and other groups for saying things like, but we've always done it that way. But I think we need to start criticizing ourselves when we say, but that's the way we've always analyzed it. And if we're analyzing it simply by numbers of members, we're doing it wrong. And if we're saying, and it may be a fact, that our market share has been consistent since the beginning of the organization, and now we're dwindling from veterans who are eligible, then it's to be expected that we're going to have a smaller number, and we should just accept that and move on with that reality. I challenge that by saying, what are we doing to increase our market share? What are we doing to make it more attractive for more of that population to want to be a member of our organization? On the program side, who's out there telling people about the programs? Who's out there pitching, and are they doing it well? To me, it comes down to something that I've asked groups of people a lot. Is the veteran better off being in an organization like ours? Followed up with, is the organization better with the more veterans that we have? And the answer is always, well, yeah, of course. But I think if we start to add value to our membership, I think that yes will become deafening when asked. People are going to scream and shout and raise their hands and declare that yes, yes, and yes. So what am I talking about here? I'm talking about adding value to our membership, and I'm talking about adding value to our membership in this specific way: personal and professional development. Now, we have training in the American Legion, but the training is heavily weighted to benefit the Legion. I think we need to even it out so that it's equal benefit to the service organization and benefit to the member. Now, how did we do that? In California Legion College, for example, we do a marketing class for post members. It's so that you can market things at your post and get exposure and hopefully get press and get the word out, right? It's not simply just doing it for the Legion. I teach I teach very basic level, the principles of marketing, of PR, and branding. And even that takes 2 45-minute sessions. And after the 2 45-minute sessions, they break off into their group as teams, and they work on scenarios that could happen and likely will happen in their post. It could be anything from a monument got destroyed that they want to raise funds to fix. It could be they want to have a fish fry and invite the neighborhood. It could be the national commanders coming to their post for the first time ever and they want to get maximum coverage of that. It's what it is it's just taking principles and applying them. And when they apply them, they do far more learning and instructing each other than I could ever do just as a facilitator. I'm just a guy, and I'm just a guy with a little bit of experience in these areas. But what if we were to collaborate with an academic institution of some weight? We're doing that now with Be the One in Suicide Prevention. The American Legion's collaborating with Columbia University for a curriculum in suicide prevention for the Be the One program. I propose that we collaborate to make a curriculum for personal and professional development. What if we collaborated with their business schools and they could teach us sales and marketing? But because it's a collaboration, we would apply the homework to scenarios that are very specific to the American Legion. And now with the programs are out there, but we don't have people pitching them, right? First thing we need to do is to make sure people know what programs, at least that their post does. Every post member should know what programs that post is active in. Then if they've engaged and enrolled in this sales and marketing thing, they're going to have things like the elevator pitch, not just for membership, but they're going to have elevator pitch for programs. They're going to have an elevator pitch for the mission of their post and the vision of their post. They're going to be able to put together a message that will resonate with people that they come in contact with. And that to me is so powerful. If it's co-vetted by the service organization and the academic organization, giving it credibility, it now becomes a certificate that has some weight in their job hunt. And who is more likely to contribute money to your mission? Those who are gainfully employed, not those who have to have 2 jobs and they don't have time to even come to the post, certainly don't have extra money to donate to the post, and we can help with this situation. The people have to be working for our membership program to be working. Because if they ain't working, it ain't working. That's a t-shirt. And let's not forget that if somebody has the confidence and they have the security and stability, that takes away one of the big components of the suicide problem that we have in this country. This is a financial overwhelm that we can help people avoid. And they are helping with the mission. They have a sense of purpose by contributing to something bigger than themselves. Sound familiar, veterans? And when you put those certificates on resumes, I want them to mean something, because I want every veteran to be better off being a part of this organization. And I want this organization to be better off with as many veterans out there as we can get. And it's not just for their dues. It's because they bring their passion, they bring their ideas, and they just bring it. Special agents, I'm looking at you. If you can implement some of this on a local level, that's going to be amazing for your local level. It's also going to be a game changer when enough of us do it that it's recognized to be productive and it's recognized to be important to the mission of the larger organization. So please, special agents, get out there, take this on as a mission, and let's get it done. And in the words of my friend, let's go.